Center. I work in Tangipahoa Parish and St. Helena Parish. We have the YES After School Program. It stands for Youth Educational Support. Pretty much come in and bring enrichment. We have a lot of at-risk youth that suffer with, teenage pregnancy. We have just in recent statistics, teens who are struggling with HIV, AIDS in Louisiana. What else? We've had some increase in dropout rates. So, we're here to kind of curtail that. Come in, let's talk about these issues. Let's see what's going on, because there are so many socioeconomic things that are going on, outside of school. If we can get kids focused on just being children, that's our main thing.
Enjoying the life of a child. What programs do you have available through your programs, through your community enrichments that you can offer to the youth in the parish?
Okay, right now I have this wonderful organization we partnered. It's the Outstanding Mature Girls Club, and I can relate more to the things that they have going on. And so basically we talk about the hazards of HIV/AIDS awareness, equipping them, not necessarily trying to scare them, but to educate them on how contracting HIV and AIDS can have an effect on your life for a lifetime. It's something just a temporary thing you're doing under peer pressure in middle school, high school, and not knowing that they have people that are out here that are taking like 17, 18 medicines, just trying to let them know this is not the life, this is not the road that you want to take. Focus more on your education. Then I have the JAG Leaders Club. That's more of a leadership role where they come in, learn how to public speak, reaching out to local stakeholders to raise money from different things that they need in the communities. Just calling your local legislators and just knowing who your legislators are. Because a lot of times we don't even know them. So that's being on top of leadership. And then I have the I-Leaders, that stands for Interactive Leaders Engaging and Advancing Democracy. And these are the kids that I work with in middle school, getting them prepared for the mock legislative session. As a matter of fact, we're going to go in April. And so, they'll learn the whole process. Of course, they've been in school, so they know, pretty much the way that government works, but, they'll get a chance to actually interact, go into the voting machines, vote for the governor. You have kids that are gonna have cameras going around doing interviews, working with the press, and building those leaders. When I have been going into the schools, I noticed that a lot of the children, they like leadership. And it's kind of like, I'm going to wait for them to do it. Well, why? You can't be the person to do it. I look for those self-starters. And we were talking about technology. It's very important that our children start following technology. They're on it. They're using it. It's in everything. we keep it right here at all times. We have children, who are programmers, and I do understand, in rural areas and a lot of times when you're in poverty-stricken areas, kids are always looking for the fastest way out. And it's not because that's what our parents have taught us. It's because that's the world in which we live in. That's what, television is teaching us, go for whatever is fast. And nothing is wrong with that. It's great. But we have to make sure that not only investing in our children who are interested in technology, but making sure that we are a part of the decision making when it comes to exposing our children to those possibilities of working in that industry. We have to make sure that we have the resources. If you have a child that's interested in technology, or if you have a child that has a new innovative
especially a lot of the kids today they're looking at animation designing.
And that's great. That's great if they're into animation. And we need to open up and have, places where they can go and are free to do these things. Like, just for instance, for World AIDS Day, I let the kids paint a mural on the wall. It was beautiful. But if we had never sat down and talked to these kids, got these ideas, and knew that they could do this, it never would have happened.
And there's a lot of arts in the community that goes unnoticed because we're not focused on the children that has the talents and arts and other creative arts. And so the community resources, enrichment programs are very important. So I'm happy to see that.
And it's very important to have those after-school programs because